Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here for another Gunpla review. In today's episode, we're going to cover one of my favorite Gundams. Well, my favorite Gundam from the series. My essence of all form, the Gundam Deathscythe from Gundam Wing. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, you know full well Gundam Wing was one of our first entries into the world of Gundam. Unless you were lucky enough to hang out around a hobby store that had these guys coming in e-mass, I did not know what Gundam was until I saw Gundam Wing growing up, and I instantly fell in love with the Death Scythe. It's Grim Reaper-esque, it has a scythe, short of it being black, red, and gold. It was like the coolest thing possible to me growing up. And I had the original models of the Gundam Wing crew. I had all of them. The original run of them when I was growing up. I have no idea what happened to them as I got older. But with that being said, I picked up this dude. I don't know. I think it was Amazon. Amazon or again our friends at Galactic Toys. I don't think they have him on Galactic Toys at the moment. Well, at least at the time of recording. But you can always check, and if not, you can always check Amazon, but be careful of scalpers. There's always somebody there to jack up the prices. So let's get into the review of one of my favorite Gundams of all time. Okay, so as this is a backlog kit, I have gotten rid of the sticker sheet long ago, but it didn't come with a lot of stickers per se. It came with the stickers for the eyes and the camera, so there's not a lot of stickers you have to worry about. Here's the one thing I did lose, which annoys me. The beam effect for here. Oddly enough, I also lost that same effect part for the Master Grade version for the EW Deathscythe. So, not even a spoiler, if I can throw a caution sign somewhere, be careful while handling any form of the Deathscythe. The Buster Shield blade will disappear on you if you're not careful. I don't think I'm the only one this has happened to. It's like the blade effect part is just designed to just disappear after a while, which I find kind of funny. But yeah, let's get into the actual Gundam. So as you can tell, the shield can open and close, hence, the beam effect will go right in the middle. Though as much as I love this thing, this isn't much of a shield. I mean, it can protect a little bit, but hey, you take the L where you can get it. It does come with the smaller version of the beam scythe, basically when it's packed up, basically. Travel mode, so it doesn't have to be at this size at all times. Though this is cool in general. It comes with only 2 holding hands, namely these 2 bad boys. So let's get to the articulation. Let's pop off the hand real quick. There we go. Arm all the way out. Not great. Arm bend. Still not great. Time for the legs. I did trim the front skirt so it can be moved independently of each other. Oh, if I failed to mention, the V on the front skirt is actually a sticker. I did not notice that until now. Alright, leg goes up. Not bad. Knee bend, pretty good. Side kick, good. Foot can bend, which is always cool. Decent rotation on the leg. Decent ab crunch. Head is on a ball joint, as I would say per usual, but with how often sometimes they forget to make the head able to pull a 360, you'd be surprised. And then of course we have the backpack, which these parts move up and down. I guess these are supposed to be extra verniers for thrust because this was designed to be the stealth assassin of the Project Meteor crew. No, wait. These are supposed to emit the ability, give the Deathscythe the ability to scramble radar and stuff, so he doesn't show up there until, last minute, and then the scythe goes right through them. Which is probably the reason why I loved him. As no one saw him approach until it was last minute, and then they got chopped in half. And canonically, he is the best pilot. You can fight me on this, but the creator and hero has once called Duo Maxwell the greatest pilot amongst the Project Meteor crew. So, personal bias, I was right all along. Despite what all my childhood friends and siblings said. I'm like, Hero was the best. No. Deathscythe is always better. And, we all saw what its evolved alternate universe counterpart looked like, so, W. Alright, now to get us slightly off track. Because I know I don't have him with me, because I don't own it. Much like I have gripes with the fact that Bandai made the Rose Gundam Bandai Premium, which stopping me from getting... It's going to halt me for a while from getting the entire Shuffle Alliance. Why is it that the entire Project Meteor crew's entire Evolved set, minusing the Wing Zero, are all Bandai Premiums? I don't get it. It annoys me. I get it. You want to throw some fancy ones into that section? Cool. Got it. Whatever. But why are you preventing people who don't have access to Bandai Premium, all the money for Bandai Premiums, to literally complete a set? I mean, don't get me wrong. I was lucky that I finally feel confident enough to do Master Grids, or I would never have the entire Gundam Wing crew. Because even then, that's a bit askew, because the evolved forms of the Sandrock Heavions and Shenlong all Bandai Premiums too as Master Grades. Which makes no sense. If they come as a group, you should just leave them, and you have part of the group as available as regular, leave them all in regular mass production. I don't know why they do this to me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But I'm ranting. I'm raving. Let's just get to the summary. Because, Lord, if I don't, I'm going to keep going on with this. Okay, so the Deathscythe is, I would have to be honest, not as good as your Shenlong. I think that was the optimum when it came to the technology used in the Gundam Wing crew, the Project Meteor guys, gunpla version, at least for the high grades, because it has the best articulation, the articulation is superb. So, but with my personal biases aside, due to my massive love for the Deathscythe, I would recommend it if you want a solid, stable kit. This dude is solid like a brick. Well, not that solid. As you can clearly see, the legs do move. So, you can't really see from that angle, but yeah. So if you try to make it go level and shake it, the legs instantly drop out on you. So, it's solid, but a little bit wobbly. That is a thing that you will have to deal with. But it is solid and won't, like, none of the pieces will fall off. Pieces will disappear on you. Namely, this beam effect. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention before, putting on the shield is easy. There's a little hole for the peg right here. And it's, unlike other shields that can go on either arm, this can only go on this arm specifically. Because there is no hole in this arm. I mean, technically, if you got a drill, you can make it compatible for each arm, but that's a whole thing that you will have to decide on your own. Personally, I don't do that, but again, that's just me. But, like I said, would I recommend this kit? Absolutely. It's stable. You can get some decent posing out of it. If you're a completionist like I am, who wanted the entire Gundam Wing group, and this being my favorite amongst them, this was like the second one I got. The first one was the Wing Zero because that was the first one dropped. Then I literally waited. Actually, this is the third one because the second one I got was Heavy Arms, and then it was this dude. I waited for this before I even got Sandrock and Shenlong. Shenlong was the last one, but this dude was like my third, and I was like, nope, I have to own this because it was my favorite mobile suit growing up. Right behind, no, there was this and then Epion from Gundam Wing, at least. But with that being said, yeah. Actually, I forgot what I was going to say. So we're going to ignore my random brain fart and go on to the next point of contention. Next week's episodes. So, Monday's episode, I have not decided what I'm going to build. It's either the SWAT set or the Master Grade Strike Rouge Auditory with the Auditory pack. Probably the SWAT set because I really like that design. But then again, a Strike Gundam is always cool to build. And I love that backpack. I'll figure out that issue. That's a future me problem and not a current me problem. But with that being said, Friday's episode is also up in the air. I may do the Zeta Gundam, or I may do the Heavy Arms, or Sandrock as a high grade. I am not off 100% on point what I'm going to do, but it's going to be one of those guys. So, yeah. I want to thank all of you for watching and, supporting the channel. Thanks for being there for me, even when I'm gone for a while because of my depression. Thanks for subscribing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications so you get up-to-dates on random posts I put on the community page, namely models I post. But yeah. So, I'll catch you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Peace.